Redmi Note 7 Pro. It has been almost a month since Xiaomi's latest sub-brand Redmi launched its Redmi Note 7 Pro lineup of smartphones, and so far it has been selling like hotcakes. But is the Redmi Note 7 Pro actually worth the hype? Let's find out in today's video. Well, hello Youtubewasio, my name is Asif and welcome back to my YouTube channel RevTech. So let's start off with the basics. The Redmi Note 7 Pro comes with a 6.3-inch Full HD Plus IPS LCD display with that water drop or teardrop notch, whatever you call it. In terms of the display, the viewing angles are good, the sunlight legibility is good, and also the screen produces really nice colors. But there's nothing special to say about the display, especially when a Samsung is providing an AMOLED panel in the same price bracket. So more on pricing later, but moving on, the phone sports a glass build with the front panel sporting a Corning Gorilla Glass 5 Pro protection, so kudos to Xiaomi for that. But the main body of the smartphone is still made up of plastic, so durability is still an issue here. The phone comes in three main colors: Nebula Red, Neptune Blue and Space Black, and it draws its power from a fairly decent 4000 mAh battery, which also supports quick charge 4. Now what's interesting is that you can get all these specifications for a much lower price than the Redmi Note 7 Pro in the Redmi Note 7. So that is the point to be considered here. So coming to the internals, this phone sports an octa-core Snapdragon 675 chipset, which is based on the 11nm process. That means the battery efficiency would be better. In terms of graphics, this phone sports an Adreno 6.12 GPU, which is actually superior to its immediate competitors. The only other phone sporting this chipset costs twice as much as this phone, which is obviously the Vivo V15 Pro. In terms of other internals, this phone has either a 464 or a 6128 GB variant. It has a hybrid SIM slot with a memory expansion capability of up to 256 gigabytes. This has to be kept in mind that all of its other competitors are actually providing dedicated memory card support for memory expansion, so this can be a downside for someone. Other things include an USB Type-C with fast charging support, headphone jack and an IR blaster. This phone has a rear mounted fingerprint scanner, which is for me much more trustworthy than those gimmicky in-display fingerprint scanners that other phones are having in this price range. And also it has that regular face unlock. For the software set of things, the Redmi Note 7 Pro comes with Android 9 out of the box with MIUI 10 running on top of it. Now MIUI 10 is actually a very customizable and a highly optimized UI, but what absolutely mars the experience is the lack of an app drawer, which actually can be fixed by installing any kind of third-party launcher. But what can't be fixed is the annoying ads that Redmi or Xiaomi phones are pushing to its framework. Keeping all this aside, what actually shot the Redmi Note 7 Pro to the stars are its cameras. So this phone has a whopping 48 megapixel camera at the back with a 5 megapixel depth sensor. But as always, there's a catch. This phone can shoot 48 megapixel high resolution images only in Pro mode. The camera shoots at 12 megapixel. Now coming to the samples, the pictures don't look that bad either. Now this has to be kept in mind that since I don't have the phone in my hand, I had to pick up the images from Xiaomi's official website. So I don't know what kind of processing or what kind of editing they are using, but if the images are anything to be gone by, then I don't think the camera is that bad. For selfies, it has a 13 megapixel shooter with pixel billing technology and an f2.0 aperture, which should result in some good selfies. In terms of video, it can shoot Full HD videos at 60 and 30 frames per second. As for the pricing, the Redmi Note 7 Pro starts at 13,999 for the 464 version and 16,999 for the 6128. Now, keeping all these in mind, let's sum up if the Redmi Note 7 Pro is actually worth the hype. Now, if you go by my opinions, then I would say if you have a little bit of time, maybe 3 to 4 weeks, then just wait. The Realme 3 Pro is actually around the corners. Now, if the leaks and rumors are anything to be gone by, then the Realme 3 Pro could be a very tough contender for the under 15k price range with a Snapdragon 710, a big battery, and with fast charging. But if you have to have a phone at this instance, and if you can go through the pain of flash sales and Xiaomi's ad issues, then the Redmi Note 7 Pro is actually a bang for the buck. Now, if you want brand value and an AMOLED display in this price range, then you can go for Samsung's Galaxy M30, but there you have to compromise for performance and camera. So these are some thoughts about the Redmi Note 7 Pro. Okay guys, so that's it for the video, and my frank suggestion to you would be just to wait for 2 to 3 weeks until the Realme 3 Pro comes out. Watch some comparison videos and then make your decision about what phone to pick. But because I think the Realme 3 Pro would be a really tough competitor to the Redmi Note 7 Pro. With that being said, I am ending my video here. If you like the video, then like it and share it, and subscribe to my channel for more upcoming contents. Thank you.